World, it's your man John Solo, the world according to. I know I've been away for a while, and I've been promising you stories, and I do apologize. It's been kind of rough. But since I'm here, in case anybody hasn't noticed small hikes in things like lettuce, milk, chips, things like that, you can thank Donald Trump for these hikes that are about to happen. Everything from your electronics to your beer. The tariffs that are on China, and a farmer said it best. Our open markets and our trade is kind of what keeps America going. And to have someone say, well, I'm going to put high tariffs on a foreign country that we do major trade with, because if you look at everything that we make or everything that we buy, most of it says made in China. Now, think about this. You put a high tax on somebody importing goods into our country, which means we buy less. And what we do buy, we tax at a higher rate. So that $9 shirt that people used to get is now going to cost $19. That $4 gallon of milk is now probably going to cost $6. That 2-for-1 bags of chips are probably going to cost $1.50. And it's little nuances like that people don't really pay attention to or notice a lot. But this is hurting our economy more than anything. Everybody talks about, well, Donald Trump is just, he's doing what he needs to do. That's not what he needs to do. What he needs to do is denounce this white supremacist problem that we have in America. Not only does he not denounce it, but he just pardoned. This motherfucker just pardoned a domestic terrorist. In case you haven't seen the story, please go look it up. I believe it was I think it was a cadet. I'll get more into it later. But I think it was a military cadet that had planned and plotted to kill Muslims, blacks, and anybody that was not white with a stockpile of weapons and ammunition, and he pardoned him. If that doesn't scream systemic, no, not even systemic, if that doesn't scream blatant racism by the commander-in-chief, I don't know what does. Panama City rally a few days ago. And I'm going to call it what it is, a KKK rally. Sean King, I love you, and he stopped short of saying KKK rally, but it was an organized Ku Klux Klan rally. Some guy from behind Trump, when Donald Trump asked, what do we do about these immigrants invading our country? First of all, they're not invading shit. Some guy yells out, shoot them. Trump laughs it off, doesn't denounce it, doesn't say, no, we can't do that. We're a better country than that. He says, you can only get away with that in the panhandle. Really? Is that because it's close to Alabama? So, I'm not understanding that. And speaking of the southern region, an all-out assault on abortions was signed into law the other day. And I'm not one for... I don't believe in abortion, but I also believe that it's a choice. And it's also based on, what are the reasonings behind that abortion? Not, I just don't want the baby. Get a baby up for adoption. Now, if a woman is raped, sexually assaulted, and impregnated by that assault, and she feels the need to terminate that pregnancy, or she has health complications and feels the need to terminate that pregnancy, that is up to her. That is completely and 100% up to her. But it's been signed into law on a complete ban of abortion. So, That means if you get pregnant if you get raped by a family member and impregnated, you have to keep that 3-eyed child. I mean, that's a joke, but you know, we all know what incestuous relationships, what effects they have on the stability of a child or the mentality of a child or just the physical attributes of a child. But you have to keep that child now. Have to. Even if it means your life. Stupid shit going on in America. If you don't see the racism that's going on across America, you're blind or stupid. And let's get on this Malia Davis story while I'm at it. And I haven't touched on it because I keep looking at my 4-year-old daughter and saying to myself, God, what if it was me? What if it had happened to me? What if a woman had been in my life and hurt my child? But let's get on this Malia Davis story. First of all, that motherfucker need to burn in hell. Story changed too many goddamn times for me to even believe it. The first time I heard it, I knew it was some bullshit. You're on your way to Hobby Airport to pick up your woman who was out of town at a funeral with your stepdaughter, your biological son, and yourself. You get hit over the head and wake up in a truck, but only you and your son manage to escape. Really? Seriously? Who the fuck is gonna believe that? Then it turns out you already have sexual misconducts against you, and basically sexual assault charges. You've been convicted. You are a sex offender. Doesn't matter if it's an adult or a child. And then I put the blame on everybody in this one. The mother, the stepfather, the little brother for not speaking up. It's just too much. But then you say you were hit over the head. You and your son are the only ones that managed to escape, and some Mexicans in a blue truck. Some Mexicans in a blue truck have your stepdaughter. But you're seen carrying a basket with what looks like a body in it. You know what? I hope when this dude gets to prison, there's some big ass black dude named Bubba repeatedly rapes this motherfucker until his asshole splits. And then when they sew him up, do him like they did that dude in Mexico. Rape his ass again. Rip the stitches and fuck him up. Don't kill him. Torture that motherfucker. I have a 4-year-old daughter. Trust me, if it was me and it was my biological child, I would do everything I could to get in that jail and get to him. That's just me. It's your man John Solo. We're going to get more in depth in some news. I'm back, bitches.